Hello and welcome to all you Sagittarians. Welcome to your monthly horoscope for October 2013. What is happening? It's an interesting month for the Sagittarians as there is a lunar eclipse in Aries, which is also a fellow fire sign. Now, of course, this whole month is building up towards that eclipse, and I made a separate video in particular with a bit more details considering that eclipse if you want to know more about it. But what happens at the beginning of the month? At the beginning of the month, the sun will be in Libra, and that sun is going to, the first week of the month of October, it is going to square up to Pluto and opposing Uranus. So the Pluto-Uranus square, the square that is all about transformation and liberation, and it is going to touch that sun. So the sun, and for you, that is your 11th house of friends and goals, long-term goals that you want to make. So that the month starts off with an emphasis on that particular 11th house. The 11th house is a very funny house. It's a house that's supposed to be funny and lucky. And but with the sun there, it means that you are going to maybe think about your goals and long-term goals. So goals not for just 6 months, or it's going to be long-term goals. Or maybe you're going to make some changes when it comes to friends who are no longer serving you and you are no longer serving them. So that could be the case at the beginning of the month. And around the 18th, there will be this lunar eclipse for you. It's going to happen in your 5th house, which is that opposite house of the 11th house. Now, what is this eclipse all about? It's a full moon, and it is all about new ideas. That is the flavor of the eclipse, as I explained in that separate video. So for the Sagittarian who likes new visions and new ideas and inspiration, it fits in very well for you, because the 5th house is a very hard house, and a house of creativity, a house that Sagittarians need to be inspired. Otherwise, they haven't got the feeling that they are alive. So there will be some kind of taking action, because it's in Aries, that you will take action considering that 5th house, which can be many things. For some, it will be that particular creative energy, that they feel that they are the messenger of something. And with the messenger, I don't mean that just a particular teacher. You can be a messenger and working in a bank, or working in a shop, but have a message towards other people, or towards the stuff that you say, that you try to sell. But there is something in you that wants to be more expressive, that wants to be more creative, and you will take action upon that, or it would be a good thing to do if you put your intention 100% towards something and then let go of it. That's also the overall aspect of this lunar eclipse. It's really about taking action. It's really about taking the courage for something that you are maybe on that 5th house level, you are a bit insecure about. So for others, it's not about their creative projects. It's maybe about a new relationship. It's maybe about their romantic life. Maybe they want to do something with that, and now is the time to do so. Maybe you do have an eye on someone and there is a bit of insecurity. Now is the time to act upon that if you really want it. On the other hand, it could be children as well, that something comes to a fruition when it comes to your children. That maybe you are going to be more active with your children and trying to be more there for them and spending more time, more quality time, as I say, with your children. So whatever it is of one of these teams, it's going to be very important that you focus 100% of the things that you want in your life and then you let it go. That's the energy. No worrying, no returning to that point, because you are going to lose power when you do that. It is of course easier said than done, but when you are aware of it, then you can prompt yourself towards the path that you want to take. And after that all has happened, at the 22nd, I think, yes, at the 22nd, Mercury goes backwards. So there's a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, in your 12th house. So after all that action, it is time to go inwards again. So it's a mixed energy for the Sagittarians for the month of October. It's taking full action, letting go of it, and then reflecting on the things that happened to you long time ago, maybe even going backwards for thinking about the way that you act and the way that you are the unconscious parts and the unconscious structures that happen in your life. You are going to unravel them one by one, and that is a very interesting period for the Sagittarian, also for October and a little bit of November as well. So it's very outgoing and it's also very inwards, which is very interesting for the Sagittarians, because Mercury is the ruler of your 7th house, which is that other person that is close to you, or if you are single, it's about the relationship that you want to have. You are going to ponder upon that the latest days of October, with that Mercury in your 12th house. So there is things also about this person that you want to know about. So you are really this Mercury is doing a lot of stuff in that 12th house, maybe a lot of dreams as well. So take note of what you're dreaming, because they are unraveling your unconscious mind. And then the next month you will have more the insights of the retrograde, because Mercury is going to go into the 1st house of Sagittarius, and then you will see very much clear. So a very interesting month for the Sagittarians. Wish you all the best with it. The stone that I associate with this particular eclipse is this. It's called jaspis, I think, and it's a stone of if you are having already a lot of energy, you really don't need that stone. But if you are lacking a bit of energy, or if you're feeling a bit depressed, or if you think that you haven't got the courage to do those 5th house stuff that I just mentioned, this is a good stone to do so, because it gives courage, it gives fire, it gives intention. And so if you're afraid to do something, it's a good stone to wear. Anyways, thank you for listening, you Sagittarians. Check out the other videos. I also have posted a video of the Sun squaring up to Pluto Uranus, because that's also an aspect that's happening if you are interested. Thank you for listening and have a good month. Bye bye.